Okay, here I am. About 2 hours up in the Neffs Canyon, pretty much where it corners off. And as an American, I don't think I've ever been more concerned in my 60 years on being on planet Earth. And I've been concerned for a lot of things. I'm a man of conviction. I believe I'm a man of character. I believe I care about this country. I believe I love this country. And we have something so dark, and this darkness will become the President of the United States. I don't know what to say anymore. I have family and friends and clientele, and I'm trying to figure from what perspective they think that someone... God, it's so sad. I mean, we've come to a point where at his trial, which this trial should not have been brought, is he a slug and a lowlife for cheating on his wife with his son being, 4 months old? He's out having sex with a porn star? To my old Republican Party, get him, get that girl, grab that pussy, get into those teen America, grab as much young pussy as you can, because, that's locker room talk. It's never my locker room talk. Stand there with Putin, the murderous Putin who has invaded Ukraine, that will probably bring along World War III, stands beside him and says, I trust him more than I do my own governmental apparatus for security. He has demonized everybody that doesn't think like him. So all those people that possibly watch this, which would be nobody, and nobody has the courage to share anything anymore. You know why? Because capitalism has scared us completely to death. We do not want to make our boss upset. We do not want to make our family member upset. We do not want to make our co-worker upset. But we are literally in 1933. Now, has Donald Trump got the capacity that Adolf Hitler's got? I don't know. The fact that we are allowing and having the opportunity of having my once party, who now cares about one thing, money and power. That's not the American way. That's not what America stands for. It's not who we are. But sadly, it's exactly who we are. The younger class, the ones who sit with their phones in their hands, want to be TikTok stars. Everything's going to disappear on you guys. He will go after the media, and part of me wants him to abolish the First Amendment, because he will go after the media that has put him there. The corrupt media, that side is completely correct, but it's not corrupt for red or blue. It's corrupt for power and money and clicks and views. Like Michael Smerconish says, he's in the middle. And all that guy now talks about is, how Donald Trump has been unfairly prosecuted. The guy that took the documents and shared them with just about anybody who wanted to look at them. Again, the one who stood with Putin. The one who sat back for 168 minutes while I watched the Capitol be plundered. This is who is going to be our next president. The ability to have women's rights and healthcare. Women, you can pretty much say, I think it's going to be gone by 2027, 2026. Anybody that looks this up, please look up Project 2025. If that doesn't scare you to death, then you are the rise of the new, Nazi America. We just won't be called Nazi America, because God be willing if we put ourselves next to the Nazis. My party all talks about is how its liberties are being taken away. What liberties are being taken away? You take the liberties of LGBTQ across the country. You're changing voting rights. Trans people can't even step out of their house without feeling with the fear of actually being killed or beaten up. What rights are being taken from you? I don't get where we're going. Youngkin in Virginia just passed a bill to make getting contraceptives more difficult. They're striving for making contraceptives illegal. How is this not scaring the shit out of every Republican, every Democrat, every independent? How are we not in a state of absolute panic? And here's one example. On the TV, fake Swami, I call him the fake, going down to speak up for the President of the United States, the ex-President of the United States, who was found guilty by his peers of sexually assaulting a woman, and then going back out there and claiming that she was just an absolute gold digger, found fraudulently cheating the government. Nothing, doesn't weigh it. Every plumber, every electrician wants this guy back in, even though he cheated every plumber, every electrician when he built casinos. It's okay if it's them. And we have become us against them. And there's only one man who's put this hate into motion. And I have trouble every day closing my eyes at night, thinking this is America now. There's enough hate out there, and they've got enough fear inside of us that they will put this man back into power. And for all you Republicans that think that the border is a big mess, it is a clusterfuck. It is the biggest mess maybe this country's ever seen. But please, stop pretending that a bipartisan bill wasn't passed. And in that bipartisan bill, $18 billion, and I think 1,800 or even 18,000 more Border Patrol, and anybody that got apprehended at the border did not get released in the United States of America. Within 4 or 5 days, they were sent back to their country that they originated from, or cross back the border, which would have stopped a great deal of what's taking place. But do you believe they care? And then mass deportation. Do you understand what mass deportation looks like? You want to go back to 1933? Do we have a problem in this country? Absolutely. Is it going back to a world where we hunt other human beings to get them out of the country? And if that, again, isn't reminiscent of Nazi Germany, well, then I'm ashamed of everybody that cares not for this great country. Now, Joe Biden, he is the same old, same old. He loves corporate America. They are robbing us every day at the gas station. They're robbing us every day at the food mart. They are robbing. It's called capitalism, runaway capitalism. I was a capitalist until all of a sudden the political apparatus, both sides, allowed pretty much unfeathered fleecing of the American people. And our answer is Donald, the hateful, the retributionist, calling each and every person doesn't think like him the enemy of the country. That's me. That's some of my family members. That's 62% of the country. I am for a loss of words anymore in my day. I get up, I go to work, I work my ass off, I'm really good at what I do. And then I fear that this country is going to be lost. And my daughter will become a second-class citizen. Just like the Kansas City punter said, or kicker said, every woman's place is in the kitchen. Every woman's place is to make kids for the husband, for the future of the country. We have fallen back 100 years, and everybody that votes for this wants to go back 100 years. And understand, all that will create is chaos, hate, and complete division. This country will never be anything anymore. It'll just be a country of hate. And I personally cannot be part of that. I'm heartbroken, I'm sad. Can't believe people I love see something in this man other than who he is, a true monster. The worst of us, who wants to turn everything upside down for his own benefit. How do we get here? No God in it. He isn't brought to us by God. There's no Christ in this man. There's only the Satan. There's only the darkness. There's only the worst of us, which would then suggest he might just be the Dark Prince. God, I love this country. It's all heartbreaking to me. Peace.